You open your eyes for the first time. The world is bright, blurry, and oddly cinematic. Everything around you has perfect lighting, a soft golden hue, and a slow motion effect. Congratulations, you are Ryan Gosling.
Another baby born. And of course, he's not just any baby. He's Ryan Gosling, destined to bear the unbearable burden of inexplicable charm and heartbreakingly perfect hair.
I hate to break it to you, but look at that face. If misery had a visage, it'd be this baby's.
Imagine entering the world with a face so handsome that every mirror immediately forms an unhealthy attachment. Poor Ryan, destined for a life of endless selfies, uninvited paparazzi, and fans who forget that his smile is, in fact, his prison. Little Ryan, still sporting an impossibly perfect mop of hair, stands at the center. Kids stop mid-play and stare in amazement.
Is that the kid from the movies? He's even cuter in real life.
I'm supposed to teach math, not manage a fan club. How does one calculate the probability of a heart-fluttering meltdown when a rain's mere glance can send a classroom into chaos?
Little Ryan looks bewildered as he's lifted to the teacher's desk by an over-enthusiastic classmate.
I just want to play, but why does everyone treat me like I'm the miracle of genetics?
From the cradle to the classroom, Ryan's been doomed to an existence where every compliment is a burden, every admiring glance a chain. Even as a child, he discovered that being ridiculously attractive is less a blessing and more an inescapable punchline.
If only I could be average for a day. No perfect hair, no dreamy eyes, just plain old normal obscurity.
His best friend Jake bursts through the door wearing a ridiculous Team Ryan t-shirt.
Dude, you're trending again. Look, how does one cope with being a walking work of art?
Ryan sighs, looking at his reflection in a mirror, which seems to smirk back at him.
Every day, I'm reminded that even my self-loathing is too attractive. I'm trapped in a paradox of perfection, cursed to be adored even when I want to be miserable.
The agony of adolescence for Ryan wasn't just acne or awkward growth spurts. It was the relentless pressure to live up to an image that made every teenage crisis look like a Hollywood blockbuster. Makeup artist, half joking, half sincere.
Ryan, you really shouldn't worry about looking too good on camera. But then again, what's the point? You're practically the walking definition of ironic tragedy.
Director entering with a dramatic flourish.
Action and cut. Ryan, your look is so devastatingly handsome that it's distracting everyone. We need you to channel your inner misery without breaking that flawless facade.
The crew chuckles and Ryan rolls his eyes dramatically.
Great, even in Hollywood, my curse is a running joke.
On the silver screen, Ryan's predicament is more than just lip service. Every award, every red carpet appearance, every smoldering look is a reminder that the universe, in its infinite irony, handed him the gift and curse of eternal allure.
Tell us, Ryan, what's it really like to be born with this overwhelming gift?
Well, imagine having every day feel like you're walking through a constant barrage of oohs and ahs. It's like living in a perpetual state of a beauty pageant. Only nobody gives you a crown. Instead, you get endless demands to smile, and sometimes I just want to frown.
That sounds terribly burdensome.
Yes, it's a true tragedy. My biggest regret is that I can never experience the simple joy of anonymity. Even my failures become celebrated achievements by accident.
And so the curse persists. Each accolade, every spotlight moment, is a bittersweet reminder that Ryan Gosling's life is less a series of choices and more a cosmic joke, one where the punchline is always, how unfortunate to be so good looking.
Ryan, we need to talk about whatever it is you think you're doing on set.
Acting.
No, Ryan, that's not acting. That's existing. Quietly, in beige,
It's minimalist.
it's barely even visible. You delivered a love confession like you were ordering a sandwich.
I love you. On rye. Hold the mayo.
Oh no, my heart is broken. Ryan, you act like your soul is on airplane mode.
My soul is on airplane mode. I'm saving battery.
You cried in the Notebook. Where did that guy go?
He drowned. Emotionally.
I swear to God, next time you blink too slowly on camera, I'm throwing a chair.
Thanks. I've been needing a chair for my sadness practice. Good evening. I'm here to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I know I'm incredibly attractive, and yes, it's a burden. Every day, I wake up knowing that my perfectly styled hair and perfectly sculpted face are a constant source of envy, obsession, and unsolicited fan mail.
Ryan, is it ever a day when you can just be normal?
You Google yourself. Someone called a golden retriever boyfriend with the soul of a haunted Victorian child. You close your laptop. Normal? I wouldn't know how to do that, even if I tried.
In this surreal existence, even the red carpet becomes a stage for tragicomedy. Every step is both a stride toward greatness and a reluctant acknowledgement of a life that is anything but ordinary. An existence so preposterously perfect that it leaves him longing for the dull anonymity of mediocrity. Ryan sits alone, removing his sunglasses, and sighs dramatically as if the weight of his flawless destiny is momentarily lifted.
Ryan, I need to talk to you.
Is this about the fragrance commercial again? Because that was a favor to a friend.
No, this is bigger. I heard you're in talks with Netflix.
It's just a limited series. Prestige, noir vibes, lots of fog.
Don't you dare, Ryan. They'll put you in a fake mustache and make you solve murders in Iceland via Zoom.
But the script is good. Charlie Kaufman wrote it.
And he also wrote a movie where a guy falls in love with a sock. Great art. Come on, kid. You're better than that. We still shoot on film. We suffer for the frame.
I'll tell Netflix no, but only if you promise to cast me as a grotesque, balding villain in your next film.
Now that's cinema.
You know, sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I just opened a bakery in Portland instead of winning an Oscar.
Don't lie to yourself. You'd still be asked about La La Land at every airport security check. And your croissants would have their own Instagram fan page.
True.
They once canceled a documentary I wanted to produce because my cheekbones were too distracting.
It's the cross you bear, Ryan.
I just want to play a hideous swamp goblin. With warts, no hair, preferably British.
You know that's never happening. You're stuck being cinematic.
Maybe being born as Ryan Gosling isn't all doom and gloom. Sure, it's a curse, a ridiculous, inescapable curse. But sometimes I wonder if this very perfection is what makes life so ridiculously absurd. You accept your fate. You are no longer Ryan Gosling. You are an idea. You try to fight it, but it is too late. You have become cinema itself.
And so, dear audience, we leave Ryan Gosling with his eternal burden, a life marked by unwelcome adoration, a parade of unattainable expectations, and a relentless reminder that sometimes being too good-looking is the ultimate cosmic joke. For in a world obsessed with beauty, the tragedy of perfection is the most hilarious irony of all.